This is a video review of Mini Tobot X by Young Toys. This is one of the strangest looking little cars I've ever seen. I mean, if this is legitimately driving on the roads in Korea, I really want to go to Korea to see these things because this is just a really weird and kind of neat looking car. I can't tell if I think it's super dorky or super cool. And I also don't know how much of this is the actual car's design and how much of it is like these things back here. I think these things right here aren't on the actual car. They are things that are necessary for this guy to have a functioning robot mode. So I don't know how much of this is entirely the fault of the car's original design and how much is the fault of this being a really tiny miniaturized version of the car and the Evolution Tobot X design. Now, he rolls really well. He's decently big. He's like as big as Scouts used to be. Scout Transformers used to be, and yeah, he's got nice paint on here. To transform him, we're going to pop this section down here, and we're going to bring the legs down, and you have to kind of move them over the fist a little bit, and they will catch on the fist there. And then what we're going to do next is we're going to take the arms, and we're going to bring them out on these hinges like this, rotate them down, and then we'll take the roof, and we'll bring it down, and there's a little peg right here that'll go into that hole right here, like that. And then we're going to split the legs and pull the feet out from here, like this. And this is Tobot Evolution X, the mini Tobot Evolution X, all transformed. And I like that transformation. It's a bit simple. I've seen it before on Transformers, but it's well done. I like the way the robot mode looks, especially like the way it has the X in the head. Although seeing X's 3 times XXX is a little bit strange, just because it repeats a motif so many times. Maybe if they hadn't had the X down here, it would have been a little bit less noticeable. Now for posability, the arms will rotate around 360 and they can go up like this too. They're on ball joints. You can basically see the range of the ball joint there. Nothing in the head. The legs will go forward and back a little bit, but because of how much plastic is ahead and behind the ball joint and how much plastic is in the waist, it doesn't move forward and back very far. They do go out quite a bit, and then they do bend at the knees a little bit. You can bend the toes, but they're a little bit too weak to actually support his weight. So he's a very small, somewhat limited figure, but that's exactly what he's supposed to be. He is a budget figure. Now, the thing is, you can buy a deluxe figure for half as much as this guy costs without even considering shipping, just because this is a really obscure figure. So this guy, as much as I like him, I really cannot recommend him, at least until he eventually maybe gets a stateside release, or at least until Tobots become more popular in the international scene. Because right now, if you order them, you're probably going to get them from Korea. But because Tobots is just sold really, really well last Christmas, like they outsold Lego in Korea last Christmas, and that is amazing. So I imagine that these things really are going to become very prevalent relatively soon, maybe within a year or two. So when that happens, I would definitely recommend picking up some of these tiny guys when the price drops and the supply goes up. So anyway, this has been a video review of Tobot Evolution X, the mini version. I review Transformers, Power Rangers, Digimon, Tobots, lots of stuff like that. If any of that sounds interesting, please subscribe. I've got some links in the video description down below, a Facebook link and some playlists. Check them out, and thank you for watching.